EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2028 Kansas City Chiefs!
On the Colts sideline, look at their head coach. They've been playing some of their best football, winning 8 of their last 10 games. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His side also occupying playoff positions, so might be a rematch we see play out this postseason. On the booth alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and we're just about set to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
He gave us all the excitement we could hope for last week, but it wasn't all in a good way, at least for his team. Never knew if his throws were going to end in a touchdown or turnovers. He had a couple of both by the end of the loss. You don't want him to lose that gunslinger mentality. Just want him to be a little more thoughtful with each and every decision.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That's caught by Hollywood Brown. All right, short of the market for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up from their own 44.
12 yards on the play leads to 3rd down and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Here's Mahomes on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. Ooh, he put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. So now the Colts getting their first opportunity on offense in this game. Bringing them out to 4th overall pick in 2023 out of Florida. A super athlete at quarterback, Anthony Richardson.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Get some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Jonathan Taylor. And they take it across the goal line for an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Trujillo hands on the point after. And the Colts will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Trujillo to kick it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And the Colts take over on his 5th interception of the season. All set to go now from the 35. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Locates Adonai Mitchell. And they take him down right along the 30. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Completed to his running back. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Colts 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and short, here's Mahomes. And he's caught, he's got ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Ooh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Motioning one of the tight ends. Again, Mahomes to throw. Making the call himself. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Motioning left is their running back. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
At the Colts 41-yard line.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. The Colts have taken the early lead. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They have 2nd and pretty long here. Now it's Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. He gets it to Rice. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 13 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. It's a good work to help reset those chains.
And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Another throw for Mahomes. Brought in right side. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
I wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. This finds its targets. That's Royals. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs are... fight back with their first points of this game. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. He fields it from the 8. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come 19. Here we go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he'll get it up to the 27. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Dragon 60, Warriors 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready up.
Throwing now, Richardson. Complete out to the right. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 22. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
19, 79, Cowboy 8, Jeff 50, Jeff Mustang 19.
Now Richardson to throw. Looking right, and he finds it. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. We've set it down for him from the 31. To the air on this 1st down, Richardson. It's caught, Warren. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Richardson trying to get everybody to the line.
16 more yards. That's enough
70. Steady.
A run here with Taylor. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts take a 13-point lead. It's a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. This is Trujillo to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts double their lead to 14. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Play action, Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
15 at the 30-yard line.
So with that, Brock, we've now reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More. Arrowhead on the other side. So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's out to the 37. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. Colts in the nickel set on 3rd. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Secures this at the 17. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. First call here coming from the shotgun.
70 Timberwolves. Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one's complete right side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds.
A gain of 19 yards.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Good for a Colts. First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. He's got Pierce. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down.
Let's go. 70. Check.
Richardson to throw again. He's got it at the 6. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts boat racing them to the halftime locker room. This is Trujillo to try to point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts stretch their lead to 21. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First down throw, Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's second down coming up.
At the 35-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. This is not going to help their cause. They had a third down. He's out of bounds, lost a yard too.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I can just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
To the air on third and long. Dumps it off to his running back. Defense contains him. That's going to force fourth down as he's dropped for a loss. The Colts take a timeout. That's their last one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll punt it away again. Blake Gillikin coming back to the field. He has it at the 13. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
On first down, it's Richardson. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Offense working quickly.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
Second down, looking for options. Giddens here on the dump off. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Offensive line fast.
And the Colts first down.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
70. Ready.
Here's a give to Taylor. They're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 11. That's good.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go, here we go. Gravity Lions. Let's go.
One final shot before the half. It's downfield. He's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lock. And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Butker on now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Get it. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Richardson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And he's going to take this one back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it. It's a foot race. points. Here's Gould on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, 19.
Now carried by Giddens. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defense?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
What do you think I'm looking for?
Oh, I know.
It's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to within 1 score.
Chiefs 20.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Colts and Anthony Richardson headed back onto the field. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. First down throw here from Richardson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And he's out in the clear. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts lead by 14. This is Trujillo. Try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts lead by 15 now. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he comes through big here, 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back-to-back carries here. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Not through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Extra man in the secondary for the Colts now. 3rd down. Now it's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this.
Yellow.
Here we go on 4th with Mahomes. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Throwing is Mahomes. This will be caught by Watkins. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Another throw from Mahomes. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Has him on a quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field,
and they take this in for the score. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. His 3rd total score in this game. The point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs get it back to within 1 score.
Chiefs, 27.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Here's Gould on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground.
19 tack, Panther 60.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Caught, nice game left side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Colts who hold the lead. Not a big one, though. Trying to carry this one through the final whistle. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Bronco 80.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Put the body on the line for his team. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
That is all-out effort to make the catch. Putting his body on the line. Diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
10 tackle by Brian Cook. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down.
70 Timberwolves.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Left side into the hands of Bourne. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
Advantages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
Chiefs 13-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18, go!
Now Richardson to throw. And he finds him in the end zone for the Indy touchdown. The Colts have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. This is Trujillo to try to point after. At Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Colts lead by 15 now.
42.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up, we gotta push it up. Let's go, little lady!
Man in motion here. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they stop him. He's marched down along that 18-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's the Chiefs' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz when he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Brought in. And he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal coming up.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He brings it in. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 6-yard gain. Brings up 3rd.
The flag comes out. Smith is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Still 3rd down.
Needing 9 now on this 3rd down, thanks to that false start penalty. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Field goal doesn't move that needle, and they're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Let's go, Lottie!
Desperation time here. And this is going to be a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Here's Gould on the return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. The Colts have running back Jonathan Taylor headed out with the rest of the offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over.
18 Cardinals, 19 Lions, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panther 11.
First down throw here from Richardson. That one's complete right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
Panther 50. Come on. the 60, pat the 60. Hey, check that, street. Ready?
Taylor now, up the middle. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. It's a gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second.
Let's go. 19, Tiger, 19.
They go again with Taylor. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this third down.
Ready?
Taylor again. They get there to take him down right around the 41. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down.
Here we go. First down.
This is Taylor. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They'll pick up 14 yards on that one, and it'll be first down Colts. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Colts leading by 8.
Got it, ready?
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
50 Eagles. Get it?
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
First down.
Ready?
Going to the ground again on first. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Another carry for it. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. Third down, and they need to get 10. They give it to him again. They stop him after a gain of about 3. Leaves him looking at fourth down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 3. It's fourth down.
So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.